Hello everyone. Welcome to my presentation. I am dealing with the subject power plant engineering. In that, my topic is steam power plant. The outline of my presentation is classifications of power plant, introduction to steam power plant, layout of steam power plant. In that, first one is classification of steam power plants. What is meant by a power plant? Energy is the simplest form is known as ability to do work. The energy when converted into electricity is called as power. And the power producing are known as power plants. Based on the form of mechanical energy gets converted into electrical energy, which is the basic principle of power plants. The power plants are broadly classified as different types. First one is steam power plant. Steam power plant uses solid fuel, that is, coal is pulverized form in burners or furnace coal in oil burners. Steam is produced in the boiler and is expanded in the steam turbine, which is coupled to electrical generators, generating electricity. The plant may contain several other mountaining accessories and other heat reclaiming devices such as economizers, air preheaters, feed water heaters, etc. And the second one is diesel power plant. Diesel power plant uses diesel engine as a prime mover to drive the electrical generators for producing electric power. The main equipments of these plants are diesel engines, engine starting and engine supercharging equipment, oil handling, oil cooling systems and water cooling systems. And the third one is gas power plant. Gas power plants uses gas turbines as prime movers where working medium is a gas. The air compressed in a compressor is then supplied in a combustion chamber where hot gases are generated which are expanded in gas turbine to produce mechanical power. Gas turbine is connected to alternator to generate electrical power. The main equipment in these power plants are gas turbines, the starting devices, fuel control systems, compressors, reheaters, regenerators, oil coolers, etc. The form from the gas turbines exhaust may be used for providing the heat for generating steam in a waste heat boiler. And the fourth one is hydroelectric power plant. Hydroelectric power plants have water stored behind a dam at an elevation. The potential energy of the water is converted into mechanical energy, allowing the water to flow through the turbines. The generators are coupled with the water turbines to generate electrical power. And the fifth one is the nuclear power plants. Nuclear power plants employs nuclear reactor for generation of heat energy. These plants are similar to steam power plants in which boiler is replaced by the nuclear reactor. And the next one is the solar power plant. Solar energy comes from the earth to the sun. Solar energy is converted to electrical energy by using photovoltaic solar cells. And the seventh one is the tidal power plant. Tidal power plants are the tides in the sea and the ocean of the earth are the result of the universal gravitational forces of sun and moon on the earth. The results of the periodic rise and fall of the level of the sea water, which is the rate with the daily cycle of rising and settling of the sun and moon. In the period of 24 hours and 50 minutes, there are 2 high tides and 2 low tides. The water at the time of the high tide is at high level and get be into the basin for storing there will be a high level. This water is then allowed to come back into the sea during the low tide through the turbine, thus produces the power. The difference of the head between the high level in the basin and low level in the sea is utilized for running the turbines. And the next one is the wind power plant. Wind energy can be used in remote areas where laying of transmission lines may be expensive. The wind energy is converted into electrical energy by the use of wind turbine. This is used in places where wind velocity is considerably high. Next one is the geothermal power plant. Approximately 95% of the earth is in the molten state and only thin layer outer shell is solidified rock ranging in thickness from 75 to 150 kilometers. The temperature of the center of the earth is around 3000 degrees centigrade, while the temperature at the juncture between the magma body and the crust approaches 12,000 degrees centigrade. Geothermal energy is the energy which lies embedded within the earth. The fact that volcanic action takes place in many places of the earth supported this theory. The steam and the hot water comes naturally to the surface of the earth in some locations of the earth. For large scale use, boreholes are normally sunk with the depth up to 1000 meters, releasing steam and the water at temperature up to 200 or 300 degrees centigrade and pressure up to 30 kg/4 per centimeter square. The steam coming out of the ground is used to generate the electricity. And the last one is Magneto-Hydrodynamic Power Plant or MHD power plants. Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction states that when a conductor and a magnetic field move relative to each other, at an electrical voltage is induced in the conductor. The conductor may be solid, liquid or gas. In an MHD generator, the hot ionized gas replaces the copper windings of an alternator. The hot partially ionized and compressed gas is expanded in a duct and forced through a strong magnetic field, electrical potential in the generator in the gas. Electrodes placed on the side of the duct pick up electrical generated in the gas. In this manner, direct current is obtained, which can be converted into the alternative current with the help of an inverter. Introduction to steam power plant. A steam power plant converts the chemical energy of the fossil fuel, that is coal, into mechanical energy and electrical energy. This can be done by raising the steam in the boilers, expanding it through the turbines and coupling the turbines to the generator, which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. The purpose of the steam power plant is to produce electrical energy, and it is also used to produce steam for various industrial processes like textile, food manufacturing, paper mills, etc. Steam power plant. A steam power plant converts the chemical energy of the fossil fuel, that is coal, oil or gas, into or fossil fuels, uranium, thorium, into electrical energy. Steam power plant basically works on Rankine cycle. Steam is produced in the boiler by utilizing the heat of fuel combustion. The steam is expanded through the steam turbines. The steam turbine drives the generator, which converts the mechanical energy of the turbine into electrical energy. Components of a steam power plant. The following are the components of the steam power plant. Boiler. Boiler is used for combustion of the water. And next one is the superheater. Superheater is installed to superheat the steam already produced in the boiler, which is nearly saturated, and cause corrosion of the turbine blades, etc. by causing the heat of the combustion chamber. Thus, the superheater is provided to remove moisture from the steam to superheat by increasing its temperature sufficiently above the saturation temperature. And next one is the reheater. The main purpose of the reheater is to reduce the moisture in the steam, which passes through the last stage of the turbine and increases the output per kg of the steam supplied in the turbine. This also reduces the blade erosion and increases the nozzle and blade efficiency. And next one is the air preheater. Air preheater is added to further cool the furnace gases by transferring some of the heat to the gases to the combustion air. And next one is the economizer. Economizer having a horizontal sets of the tubes in the gas path after gases leave the boiler. Thus, economizer transfers the heat of the waste furnace fuels gases to being fed to the boiler. And next one is the steam turbine. The purpose of the steam turbines are the prime movers used for producing power. Steam is supplied to the turbines at a pressure and temperature at the limit by a modem. And next one is the condenser. Condenser is used for cooling. The condensate from the condenser is pumped these feed water heaters so as to feed into the economizer. And next one is the cooling tower. Cooling tower is used to cool the water. And next one is the circulating water pump. The water which is coming from the turbine is then recycled to the boiler by using circulating water pump. And next one is the boiler feed pump. Boiler feed pump is used to circulate the water from the circulating water pump to the boiler feed pump. And next one is the generator. Generator is used to generate the electricity. And next one is the water treatment section. Water treatment section is used to recycle the water. And next one is the chimney and the control room. Chimney is used to remove the heat. Chimney used to remove the heat and the gases coming out of the boiler and the treated for removing fly ash particles, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide before releases through the exhaust tract. And next is the control room. Control room is used to control all these components in an electrical. And the layout of the steam power plant consists of the 4 circuits: coal and ash circuit, air and gas circuit, feed water and steam flow circuits, and the cooling water circuit. The layout of the steam power plant. The coal is collected from the coal storage, and from the coal storage coal handling plant, the coal is entered into the boiler, and the solid fuel is entered into the boiler. For the combustion chamber, they need the hot gases. The hot gases is coming from the air preheater, and the combustion started, and the water starts boiling. When the water starts boiling, the boiling steam is converted into the superheated, and the superheated is passed through the turbine by using a valve. From the turbine, the electrical mechanical energy gets converted into the electrical energy by using an alternator and an exhauster. And the superheater, some of the gases passes through the economizer and the air preheater, and the cycle gets repeated. After the boiling, some of the ashes get collected, and the ash is collected at the ash handling plant, and after the ash handling plant, the ashes get stored. From the boiler, flue gases is released, and the flue gases is used for the increasing the temperature of the superheater. And from the turbine, some of the exhaust steam is collected in the condenser. The purpose of the condenser is to cool, and after the steam is get converted into the water, it is collected in the cooling water, and the cooling water is passes through the condenser again for the recycle. From the condenser, the water is pumped from the water condensate exhaust plant to the feed water pump, and the feed water pump is get converted to the feed water treatment, and the water is again used for the economizer. And the condenser, in condenser, some of the water is used from the river. These are the 4 circuits of the steam power plants. There are 4 circuits. First one is the coal and ash circuit, and second one is the air and flue gas circuit, and the third one is the cooling water circuit, and the fourth one is the feed water and steam flow circuit. These can be explained in our next class. In this lecture, we discussed about what is meant by steam power plant and working of the steam power plant.